guys and Brian away.
Oh, spoke to two.
I like Homer Simpson. That's nice. Nice. Very nice.
Down. Nice.
Why is it so hot in here?
The True Sun's cannon is destroyed, but we're not done yet.
Thanks for tuning into this video. This one will serve as my rest in peace Foundry Bulwark video. It's getting a nerf along with title update 10.1, which is probably dropping. I think it's dropping next week, on Tuesday probably. So we're gonna have a big nerf to the gear set. I've been using it in Operation Iron Horse, the second raid. The 3-piece especially. We all know what Foundry Bulwark is for, what it does, but where you can see the 2-piece there is 10% total armor. The 3-piece is 3% armor regen. So that 3% armor regen will not be 3% anymore, it will be 1%. So I'm not sure how much that would affect the regen to not only your shield but to shots to the body as well. I'm not sure how that would affect it. So I think for a shield for PvE for the raid, it's pretty common how I set up the build. Let me just show you. Ideally you want full armor and full armor regen on all the pieces. Where you have blue dots on them, I just put 12% protection from release in there in all 3 of them. That's the first piece, the mask. The second piece I set up for the holster. The same thing also, you want ideally full armor and full armor regen. The same with the knee pads, you want full armor regen. Why I have a 2-piece golden here is because the 2-piece gives you 1% armor regen. I'm using the named chest piece for the killer, which is the point man with perfect vanguard. Ideally also on the golden pieces you also want your full armor regen. I put adrenaline rush in there because that helps keeps me up, keeps me alive for much longer. Adrenaline rush is actually a very fantastic talent. Regardless of what build it is, it helps keep you alive, because the NPCs hit really hard, just like they do on legendary. The second piece of the golden for the armor regen there, you also want the full armor regen. You can have maybe crit chance or something in there, whatever your fancy is. I have it as skill damage. That has no relevance at all to this build, but is what it is. You can see the my point man, you also want full armor and you want full armor regen. My bar there's about 1,000 odd missing there, it's about halfway. The perfect vanguard, everyone knows what it does. That's when you take your shield out, makes it invulnerable for 5 seconds, and all your allies gain 50% of your total armor. So every time I pop the shield, all my allies get, okay, right now at the moment they get a million armor added as a blue armor bar, as a bonus armor to what they already have. So this is why this build is pretty nice. I'm using the Bulwark because to me that's the strongest shield you can get, just by the numbers and by how it generates. You might ask why I'm using the Firewall here, but I'm using the Bulwark. Basically the only reason I'm doing that is so that I can have max out mods on it. You could gain the same thing from Technician. From Technician you can have the Artificer to heal the shield, but this being a raid build, I'm not using the Artificer, I'm using the Reviver. So that's the other reason why I'm using the Firewall Specialization. The other thing is when I have to pop one of my 2 armor kits, I also get bonus armor on top of adrenaline when an enemy maybe runs past me, or they run towards me while I'm popping the armor. I get some bonus armor along with what you get from the Firewall kit as well, armor kit. So it's all about bonus armor, this one staying up alive as possible. And for most of the time you'll see on the build like this you won't go down a lot. If you do go down, there's a reviver hive, or you actually have the opportunity to drop your reviver hive, or to revive another teammate of yours, because you yourself you can take the damage, especially on boss 3 as well, when it comes to pushing the computer downstairs. When you run diagnostics, you are able to tank. If when Williams comes out behind you with his poison gas, you're able to tank him. And to give, like I said, this version of the bonus give bonus armor is 2 million, and the Liberty helps to heal your shield, to keep your shield up with your body, with your stacks, hit with body shots, and then you get the headshot to consume the stacks, and then it heals your shield up pretty well. That's how you get to keep your shield up. And the bulwark as well, I don't know how, but somehow it also helps with the regeneration and the mods on the shield as well. The firewall one gives you 8% active regen, which is maxed out, and 8% shield health as well. And the holstered regen I put on there because there's not a striker. Me putting the damage mod on there wouldn't do anything. It's not the striker shield. But if you actually are in a situation where your team is maybe struggling with DPS, but they don't need the bonus armor as much, people are not going down as much, what you could do is then you might want to swap it out. You can swap it out for Intimidate. Then you can have Intimidate, which is being procced, which is being procced by Adrenaline. You can have it that way. Or the other thing you could do, if you do that Intimidate, and then you change your shield out. You can use a striker shield here. You can see striker shield. I didn't save this loadout because I do it on the fly. I can still put my active regen on the over here is your shield health. Here at the bottom I add this damage here, so then you get 12% extra damage, 12% extra damage to the NPCs in front of you. So that's the other way you can use it. The other way you can do it is like this. It might be just quicker just to do this. You can use it like this as well. You have your adrenaline still, all the pieces still the same. The only thing you do is you can put on glass cannon here, and you can still use a striker shield as well. Your damage to enemy drops by 1% because you're not using all blues anymore, and then your shield is tier 5 instead of 6 because you're using a red. This one actually makes a bit of difference, because then you can still use your boomerang there. You can use any weapon you want to. I mean, I like the SOCOM MK16 because there's damage to target out of cover, and there's Optimus on there. Over here I hit boomerang, even though I don't have full crit on here. Boomerang still hits pretty nice. Or you can use your diamondback on here. Let me just see what this does. You can see there my adrenaline proccing. So if I want to do this, it's not that bad really for a shield build. I mean, and you still have pretty much a lot of armor. It's not that bad. You can have a lot worse. I can tell you, if you run the bulwark with the Liberty itself, the damage is not much. I overshot there a bit. It's not that bad for shield build, considering the amount of armor that you have. So guys, that's basically what you can do with the shield build, what you can do with the bulwark. I would recommend you enjoy it as long as you have it. So that's a couple of configurations that you can use, like the shield, striker shield, the bulwark, and Foundry Bulwark, the gear set. Just different chest talents give you different results, and your armor will drop and rise accordingly. So that's what you can do with the shield. We'll see how this gear set performs after the tier 1 nerf. If he does get nerfs in PvE, I hope he doesn't, because this is actually a fantastic gear set. You might be wondering why I'm not using the 4-piece, because in my test that I didn't really see a benefit to using the 4-piece. I didn't see the makeshift repairs proccing as much. You can see I do have it here somewhere, I think. Do I have the back? Okay, I see I have the chest there. I'm not sure if I have the backpack. Let's check that. I got it from the raid drops. There's a backpack as well. So I'll see probably after the 10.1 drop. I'll see if I use those the backpack and the chest piece, if it's better than using a chest and a back talent from normal gear pieces which are not gear set. But we'll see. Thanks for tuning in, guys.